Welcome everyone, Visual Effects Tutorials here. Today I'm going to show you how to create a sort of cool transition with bubbles and a fade to white transition After Effects using two clips and Psycore particle world. So we are going to create this particle environment, this particle emission with our bubbles, and we are gonna blend it with this clip, which will also have a fade to white transition. Okay, here I have pre-composed my clip because we have two scenes, but actually it's only one video sequence. It's already installed in your Windows 7 sample videos folder. So I just split the video files into different clips, and then I remerged together in this pre-composition. So we are gonna immediately begin. Oh, this tutorial has been requested by the YouTube user Skatotome08, and because you just want the particle to blend with the clip, so I'm going to explain something more to make this tutorial more interesting. Okay, so we are gonna to build the transition first. So bring a tint effect to our video clip. As you can see, it automatically turns into a black and white effect, but we just have to change the map black to white, and as you can see, everything fills with white color. But we have to change to keyframe this parameter amount to tint. So let's go some frames back, activate the keyframes, change the amount to 0, and now as you can see, the tint makes no effect on the clip. Now when the video changes, let's increase the amount again to 100, and as you can see, the tint covers all the colors and makes it a totally white clip. Then some frames after that, let's change that back to 0. As you can see, the clip is back. Okay, here we have this fade to white transition. Now let's get in the interesting part of the tutorial where we put the particles. So create a new solid layer. I chose a black color, but it really doesn't matter, and apply a Psycore particle word effect. So I'll type particle and particle word, CC particle word. That's it, the effect you want. We can also use the CC particle system too. It's simpler, but I prefer the particle word because it's three-dimensional, gives you more control. So this is the effect parameters. We have the grid, which we want to turn off immediately. So check this box here. We have not the grid anymore. Okay, then we have the producer, the physics, the particles, and the extras. But we are really interested in few of these parameters. So first thing we wanna change is the animation. So change from explosive animation to a direction axis. As you can see, now the particles will be animated and emitted in a determined direction. We can manually change the direction here with this how can I say, with this strange tool we see here. So now I don't really like to use this because it's difficult to manipulate it to give the decent results with this. We can use these parameters in the direction axis submenu to regulate the direction of our particles. So here we have it. Oh, we also have the gravity activated. So at the moment we really want the gravity to be negative, so with a negative gravity value, the particles won't fall down, but instead will fall up. So this is just what we want to accomplish this effect. So now let's change the origin point of this of our particles. So we can manually use this gizmo here and move our particles. So place here out of our screen, but in this way we can still see the gizmo and move it when we need it. Now the next thing we want to change is the shape of the particles, because these lines are not bubbles, of course, and there is a simple way to change this to bubble. Go in particle shape, in particle submenu, and choose particle type. Then we have a scroll down menu and we can choose the bubble effects. Now we have I have never seen yellow and red bubbles, so we want to change the color. Go on the color map, make sure it's set to birth to death. We can also choose some other types of map, but we are pretty happy with birth to death. And choose the birth color as a light blue here. Oh, this is pretty cool, but it's not what you want. So now change a darker color as a death color. Okay, now we have some nice bubble, but we now have to animate the effect because that's not what we actually want. Now move the cursor and choose the point you want the bubble transition to start, and open the birth rate submenu, and click the stopwatch in order to activate keyframes for this parameter. Set the birth rate to 0. So now in this tech of time you see here, we actually have no particles emitted, because here from here we have 0 particles emitted. Now when we want to the transition begin, increase the amount of particles. So bump up the birth rate parameter, let's say to 50. Okay, now you can see there are a lot of particles emitted. We can when we want the effect to stop, now let's say we want the effect to increase along the time, so put 60, and then when you want the effect to finish, click it to 0. Now the particles stop emitting. Okay, but this still have some defects. As you can see, it does not cover all the screen, so go on the in the physics, and you can see the extra and the extra angles. This will help us, those parameters will help us to make the particles spread along the screen. So increase those two parameters, or modify in order to adjust the extra of the particles throughout the screen. The extra angle sets the orientation of the extra angle, of course, of the angle. The angle amplitude is set by this parameter, so if you increase this parameter, the particles will spread more along throughout the screen. But maybe we want also to reposition this, maybe to scale it, so adjust the radius, of course. Okay. Okay, now all the particles will completely cover the screen, but we can, as you can see, they appears to be really external to the video clips. So we can choose a blending mode in order to blend the video clip and the particles effect together. So make sure you're selecting the solid layer and choose as a blending mode. Here, choose mode behind this, and choose add. Okay, as you can see, the particles now are really brightened according to the zone of the layer that is behind it. Maybe add is too strong, enlighten the particles too much, so choose a screen which will be really more less brighter. And now we are pretty happy with this effect, so let's play back that again. Okay, pretty cool. Of course, we can achieve better results adjusting several parameters here. We can, of course, set up the opacity of the particles. So the life is really important. We didn't touch is the life of the particles in CC particle world is controlled by the longevity parameter. So if the parameter is set to 1, the particles will last 1 second. If more, the particle will last 3-4 seconds according to your needs. So okay, we can, as you can see, if I decrease the parameter, the particles will fade in real time because they are dying. If we increase the parameter, the particles won't die while they are on the screen. So we want it to be okay, this is pretty good, pretty cool, yeah. Okay, thank you for watching. That should be all for now. Thank you for subscribing to my channel. Thank you for continue to follow up my activity. And if you have some questions to ask, some tutorials you want to make me to make, then feel free to ask it by commenting on my videos. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe in order to support my activity, and see you the next time.